mga ka-Qrown! Hello, partner! Welcome to another episode of the Qrown Conversations.
Hello, good evening. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. And actually, partner, magpapakatotoo ako medyo lutang ako, kaya forgive me. Pero ngayon, medyo I'm coming back to my sense. A while ago, bago tayo nag-live, parang I'm everywhere na naman. Parang my mind was flying somewhere else.
Ako naman nakapagluto na ng dinner namin, di ba? Pero kung ano na sinasabi. Pero
Sabi,
tuloy-tuloy pa rin, partner, ang ating coverage ng Miss Universe Philippines 2021. At syempre, mga ka-Qrown, would like to thank those who have watched our previous episodes throughout last week, no? Well, so far we had Jadaida, Janela, Mirhan, Ayin, Isa, at marami pa pong iba. So you can still watch them on our YouTube channel, and that is the Qrown Philippines for those who may have missed those episodes. And partner, di ba, we still have a lot of interviews lined up for them. So please do watch out for our videos po, mga ka-Qrown.
Totoo yan. And please don't forget to log on to the website www.thecrown.com. We have actually posted selected 7 questions with Miss Universe Philippines candidates, and we will update you as it goes kasi meron pa po kami mga naka-line up. So, partner, before we go to the interview proper, baka may mga pabati ka dyan?
Syempre naman, bago po ang lahat, would like to give a shout out sa ating mga Qrown Philippines subscribers. Hello to Jelan Baldago, Charm Gabileo, Andre Mieles Panaligan, City Shajara, Magdael John Rick, Rowella Seraon, Venice Maristela, Rio Ofina, and JP Ongoko. Thank you po for tuning in and for subscribing to the Qrown Philippines. Palaki na ng palaki, partner, ang ating Qrown Nation. Kaya naman, thank you po sa ating 345,000 followers on Facebook and 45,000 followers on Instagram. At sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel, just click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell para po ma-update kayo sa ating latest videos and contents. And again, super thank you to those who've been sending us good feedback and comments sa mga ating previous episodes, partner. Super like nila yung mga segments natin. Thank you po, partner.
Yes, thank you very much, and we really appreciate. And of course, no, I just want to give a shout out as well to the other communities. Thank you to the Ashley Knights community. Pag may mga pagkakataon na medyo nahihirapan na rin po ang inyong lingkod sa paghahanap ng mga tanong, nakikiano na po ako sa kanila. So shout out to the Ashley Knights community. Thank you so much for the push every now and then, and of course to the Ashleys themselves. We really appreciate it.
At sa mga ka-Qrown na nagpapadala din, partner, ng mga recommended questions nila. Thank you po.
Totoo, thank you so much. No, nagtutulungan po kami ng mga lahat ng mga pages, and as much as we can. Syempre, partner, pag pageant season talaga, sino ba naman ang magtutulungan kung hindi ang isa't isa, di ba? Kapwa page, kapwa mga pageant fans din ang magtutulungan. Alright, partner, hindi na ako magpapatumpik-tumpik pa as usual. Tonight, we go back to Cagayan De Oro. Partners, our guest for tonight is no stranger to the Miss Universe Philippines stage. She has actually competed last year, but unfortunately, it was cut short because she tested positive days before the finals. Now, she's back, and we would like to find out, kamusta na siya? How has she been doing? And what pushed her to do this for the second time? Of course, syempre, ika nga, katulad ng isa niyang fellow candidate, mukhang may unfinished business pa. Mga ka-Qrown, please welcome as our guest, Miss Vincy Vacalares.
Mayong gabi sa tanan. Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Sir Christian, Ma'am Alexa.
Hi, Vincy.
Hi.
Maayong adlaw. Welcome to the Qrown Philippines.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Vincy, hindi na ako papaikot-ikot pa because of course we know this is your second time to join the competition.
Yes.
We know it was cut short, unfortunately, from after having tested from COVID-19 last year. We just want to get we just want to ask from your experience after you tested positive last year, were you able to overcome the psychological part of it?
Mhm.
Because syempre when you test positive for COVID, initially ang
Mhm.
daming thoughts na pumasok sa isip mo at that
Yes,
time.
correct. Actually, it
How
was not easy. It was a battle of surviving with ease, surviving alone, and coming out, braving the sad situation that I've been. Because when I tested positive for COVID, I was alone in Manila. So I was brought to the hospital because I showed symptoms. So when I was in the hospital, I was actually disheartened. I was broken because, we prepared for that moment. A lot of people behind me was actually waiting for that moment for me to walk on that stage because it's our first national pageant. So I believe I was not the only one who was not broken, but as well as my family and my team. So with that experience, I actually had a lot of realizations and reflections, especially during the time when I was in the hospital bed. Big help na din po kasi yung mga messages and calls ng family ko. They were really my support system that time. They made sure that I was feeling okay. I was in my right mind. I was not thinking of any other things but to focus on my healing. So, ang laking tulong talaga ng communication, especially ng social media sa akin because that was our only way of communication. And our group chat, video chats kept me sane that time.
truly na partner, can you
Mhm.
imagine that? I mean, I sometimes na kahit wala ka and then
Mhm.
you get a contact from somebody, parang
Yes.
meron kang interaction with somebody who tested positive. Imagine that you
Mhm.
have to isolate for like 10 to
Yes.
14 days and the fact na nga na mag-isolate ka nang wala pang na hindi mo pang pwede lapitan yung tao, eh talagang
Mhm.
medyo slight windang ka. But
Mhm.
Vincy, it takes a lot of the willpower because
Correct.
you could have given up, and
Mhm.
unfortunately nga, I'm sure you heard the news that one of your sisters this year had
Yes.
to withdraw because she
Mhm.
tested positive,
Positive, yes.
and in June, and because of that, as much as she
Mhm.
wants to compete like you before, she had
Mhm.
no choice but to withdraw
Mhm.
and to gain her strength back. So
Mhm.
yun
Well,
po guys, hindi ganun kadali po yung
Hindi talaga.
psychological aspect. Kalaban yun na
Mm.
ngayon, hindi lang yung katawan ninyo kundi pati
Mhm.
yung mind ninyo, partner.
Mind.
oo, pero ang lesson doon, nothing, even a worldwide pandemic can get in the way of your dreams, di ba?
Correct.
Laban na
Yes.
laban pa rin.
Laban na laban talaga.
Siguro ako, Vincy, ang follow-up ko doon, kasi syempre,
Mhm.
how did your family react knowing na sasaba
Mhm.
ka ulit? Kasi it could also
Mhm.
mean na you may be put in a, parang exposed again. 'Di ba?
Again.
Hindi ba sila nag-alala doon that you're joining again, even after going through that situation?
Actually, we had a long conversation about it kasi nga, yun nga, baka maulit na naman yung anong nangyari last year. So, we weighed things and sinabihan ko naman din sila sa peace of mind ko on joining again. They understood me naman. So, yun. Ang taas
What's
lang talaga ng conversation namin. Madaming debate
Syempre.
dun. Oo.
Siyempre alalang-alala
Mm.
sila 'no. Pero
Yes.
siguro the point of discussion there would be, how is it going to be different this time? I mean, in
Mhm.
terms of your, isama na natin yung preparations
Mhm.
mo, in terms of thinking
Mhm.
about your safety.
Mhm.
How are you preparing for everything knowing that you had that experience last
Mhm.
year?
First thing na talagang ni-request ko from our city is vaccination. Dapat fully vaccinated ako kasi nga I went through the COVID phase already, so kailangan yun yung isa kong kondisyon kumbaga sa kanila. I will join again kasi they asked me first if I want to join again, because if not, they are going to look for another aspiring beauty queen. So I asked them first kung okay lang ba if they will look for ways na ma-vaccine agad ako before we start the journey. Okay naman sila. So, yun.
Ang ganda ng coordination, no, partner?
Mm,
Kasi
yes.
totoo naman, kumbaga, even the local government is very much concerned about their
Mhm.
representative. Hindi lang basta ipapadala at saka yung
Mhm.
coordination din. And it's nice that Vincy she spoke up about her,
Yes.
her condition and ano ba yung pwedeng magawa natin dito because she really wants to, syempre, represent the community.
Mm.
Partner,
Kasi sayang din yung opportunity. So,
oh,
yun na nga. Nagsalita na lang talaga ako.
Which is good because you know what, Vincy,
Mhm.
kudos that you spoke up, because
Mhm.
if they want you to compete, if they ask you if you want to compete again, and then
Mhm.
you lay down your rules and said, pwede ho ba magpa-vaccinate po ako kasi
Mhm.
ayoko na rin po mangyari, and of course that will
Mhm.
also add to more concerns on their part. Which
Mhm.
leads me to the question I was going to ask, partner. Vincy actually said in her bio that she comes from a line of title holders, and
Yeah.
of course, at the same time, Vincy, obviously,
Mhm.
Cagayan, Cagayan has been celebrating because they have no less than your counterpart,
Mhm.
another beauty queen in Cindy Obenita. So
Yes.
medyo there's expectations
Mhm.
on your part. So when Cindy won, I just want to
Mhm.
know from your part what was going through your mind knowing that you were going to be
Mhm.
competing for Miss Universe Philippines.
When Cindy won, actually, it fueled my drive to this journey. It made me realize a lot of things, which is to really do my best to bring more honor and pride to our city. And it just gave me a lot of confidence that she was able to bring home one crown. So I believe it's gonna help me mentally because a lot of people are helping me right now, really expecting me to do well, which I will really do in the pageant night. So I just hope that um, the stars will align for me that night.
oo.
Which
Tsaka
leads
partner, di ba, Pia Wurtzbach also
Mhm.
represented Cagayan de Oro. So,
Mhm.
walang masyadong pressure, Vinci, no?
Wala talaga.
actually, and on top of that, it's not just Pia and Cindy. People, for those who don't know, I've said this in one of our episodes. I think Cagayan is actually is a very supportive government,
Mhm.
ano,
Yes.
local government unit. In fact, guys, hindi lang beauty queens. Remember, they have a silver medalist in Carlo
Correct.
Paalam. So you
Mm.
have to, hindi lang beauty queens, they have produced a silver
Mhm.
medalist, a first-time silver medalist pa, to be exact. So,
Correct.
there's a lot of pride and glory and happiness. Then that's why Cagayan is celebrating
Mhm.
these past few weeks. So,
Mhm.
which leads me next to another question. Vincy, this is not your first rodeo in the Miss
Mhm.
Universe Philippines pageant. Unlike last year, I just want to know from your part, compared to your experience before it was cut shortly last year,
Mhm.
and now that you're competing again, how would you compare your journey now? Because now it's really everything is online
Mhm.
compared
Mhm.
to the first time that you competed.
Right now we are doing like times two, times three. We are exerting a lot of effort because yun nga, this is my second chance and we don't wanna waste it. So we are truly doing the best thing that we can do. And I would just like to thank lang the people who've been with me since last year. Thank you so much for helping me with this dream of mine, which is to finally walk on that stage. Sana lang nga pasok sa 30 para fly agad sa Manila.
Yun,
Baka
totoo
pwede
yun.
ka namang magbigay ng sneak peek, Vincy. Kamusta ready na ba ang mga gowns, ang pasarela walk, ang Q&A training? Diyan kami excited din eh.
Actually, oo. This past months, we've been coaching with my Q&A coach, which is si Sir CJ. He's in USA right now. But with the use of yun nga, technology, everything is made possible. So, every day, nag-Q&A training kami. With regards to the gowns, yes, ready na. Maleta na lang talaga yung kulang para paglagyan. And yeah, yung pasarela, we are just training every now and then.
No,
Ayan, lalong nakaka-excite, no, partner?
no, totoo. Okay, before we go to the next segment, no, my last question for this segment, Vincy, I know
Mhm.
that you're an educator, you teach
Mhm.
as well.
Yes.
Um, I just want to know na because this is the second year that it's online
Mhm.
education.
Mhm.
On your part as a teacher, how has it been challenging knowing that obviously there are two things. There's no face-to-face yet unless there are
Mhm.
certain areas in kung maswerte po sa area mo na meron ng
Mhm.
face-to-face. But everything
Mhm.
is online. And of course, syempre, some of the kids still have, there's still a challenge with the internet. So how has
Mhm.
it been for almost the second year that you're doing that?
Mhm. It's no easy task actually. Ang daming challenges, yun nga, from the internet to motivating the students, to preparing the modules and the other materials for the lesson, hindi talaga madali. Pero in my case, I always make sure that my lessons, my class is well prepared with fun and engaging activities para lang din naman ma-enjoy yung mga students ko. So, I prepare my modules, PowerPoints ahead of time para kung may kailangan kung may ma-think ako on the way, pwede ko siyang change lang. So yun. So far they are enjoying naman our classes. Yung last time nga may Q&A portion din kami para ma-feel din nila yung kung anong nafi-feel namin mga beauty queens.
O yan, mga kids, hindi po ganun kadali po ang pinagdadaanan po
Yes.
ng teacher ninyo.
Mhm.
Because alam niyo yon, syempre, ngayon kung ma-face niyo yan, at
Mhm.
least nga, mararamdaman ninyo kung bakit nga ba tinatawag kayo kahit hindi kayo sumasagot minsan.
Correct.
Alright. Alright. We have gotten to know Vincy quite well with this segment, but we will get to know her a little bit more through in the eyes of the photos that we're about to
Mhm.
flash through the photo rig, which I will turn over to my partner who will do the honors.
Ayun na nga, sige partner. And hindi pa nga po natatapos mga ka-crown ng ating pag-uusyoso ng konti sa ating guest for today. And Vincy, what we did in the last few days was to
Mhm.
check up on your Instagram account ng konti lang naman. And we will be flashing a couple of photos that
Mhm.
maybe you can share some fun bits or pa-behind the scenes
Mhm.
of those photos. So
Mhm.
again, this is the photo read segment na inihanda natin for your fans and sa ating mga ka-crown. Sige, direct, let's load the first photo.
Ay.
Ayan. Sige, diba pa,
Mm.
health is wealth. Sige, can you tell us more
Correct.
about this, Vince?
Mm. After I came home from Manila, I actually gained a lot of weight because yung isang advice ng doctor is to eat a lot para ma-simulate yung senses ko kasi nawala yung smell tsaka taste na senses ko that time. So, the doctor said to eat a lot para bumalik yung senses ko, which effective naman din. So, after nung time na yon, sunod-sunod na yung kain ko na pasarap actually.
Nasarap.
Oo. So, what we did first thing when I was contacted by the Miss Cagayan de Oro organization notifying me na I will join again is to lose weight. So, this was made possible by a good friend of mine. Sa house nila to kasi ang laki ng house nila, may garage, may yun nga workout area. So dun kami nag-workout. And so far nag-enjoy talaga ako sa boxing and Muay Thai, which helped me really lose a lot of weight. Sorry, Sir Christian, naka-mute
I'm
ka po.
sorry. Excited talaga. Siyempre, yung losing of weight is not just about
Mhm.
because you're joining
Mhm.
again a pageant, but it's also
Mhm.
because of the health din, di
Trying
ba?
to be
So,
healthy, yes.
totoo. Siguro ang tanong ko doon, Vincy, so having
Mhm.
experienced what happened last year, do you value
Mhm.
your health more this
Yeah.
time? Mm-mm.
Yes. Health is wealth talaga. Hindi madali na magkasakit, especially in this time of pandemic. Wala tayong ako for me wala kaming a lot of resources na mapagkukunan pambili ng gamot, bayad sa hospital. So as much as possible, I try to be healthy in my most simplest ways, and then pag may time nagwo-workout and all, sinasabihan ko din yung family ko nito kasi based from experience talagang super hard.
Mm-mm.
Kasi you cannot ask somebody to be with you in the hospital or somewhere because of our current situation right now.
Oo, and that makes it more influential, no, partner?
Mhm.
Because you speak from, coming from your experience, di ba?
Mhm.
So maganda yan. Sige. Thank you, Vincy, for sharing details about this photo. Direct, let's
Mhm.
load the second photo for today.
Kinakabahan ako.
Ayan.
Oh.
Ayan, ang ganda ng costume. Can you tell us more
Yes.
about this, Vincy?
Mhm. That's actually a costume of a tribe in Cagayan de Oro. This is made by Gigi Aisa. I wore this during the tourism video challenge last year. So I am actually wearing a higalaay. Am I correct? What do you call that? Higaunon, sorry. Higaunon costume. So, ang
Mhm.
dominant colors talaga ng higaunon costume is red and gold and white.
Ang ganda ng details, no? Iba talaga yung feeling din. Iba yung feeling, partner, no? When you really represent your roots and you're really
Mhm.
proud of it. Especially kasi din ang ganda ng details dito. Kumbaga parang
Yes.
you're also promoting, no?
Mm-mm.
It
Your
Yeah, it gives you a glimpse of their culture kasi nga, 'di
Mhm.
ba, we've always been telling time and again na parang
Mhm.
the people from the girl from who represents the province gives a glimpse of what her city or province offers. And in this
Mhm.
case, yun nga, yung mga hidden treasures or hidden stories ng
Correct.
kanilang mga tribes. Yeah.
Mhm.
true. And for sure, marami pang i-showcase si Vinci this time,
Yes.
no? Mas
Kailangan nilang
bongga.
abangan.
Ayan. Ayan, lalo to exciting.
Mhm.
Sige. Thank you, Vinci. Let's move on to the third photo for today.
Mhm.
Sige, habang nilo-load natin yan, Vincy, kasi at this
Mhm.
point, kasi syempre, in line with the theme of Miss Universe Philippines na inspire
Mhm.
you, for this
Mhm.
photo, we want to know more about the caption or probably the text included on the
Mhm.
photo and your thoughts and even the emotions behind why you posted this and
Mhm.
use the caption. Sige. Abangan natin ang photo loading. Ayan, o nabanggit natin si
Ooh.
Pia Wurtzbach. Ang naka-capture sa amin dito, Vincy, was
Mhm.
that, yung nakasulat dyan, women are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world. Ayan. Can you tell
Mhm.
us more about this, Vincy?
Ah, actually, I forgot about this na nilagay ko siya. Pero I think na sobrang na anong tawag dito? Sobrang na starstruck lang ako kay Miss Pia Wurtzbach. Kasi siya talaga yung hinahangaan ko even before. Aside from that, galing kami sa same school. Siya lang is elementary lang yung tinapos niya from that school. Ako high school. So, I believe this is the photo na talagang hindi ko malilimutan. Kasi talagang nilapitan niya ako that time with a lot of girls around us. Nilapitan ako ni Ate Pia. So, talagang super happy.
Oo, super idol din natin yung si Miss
Mm-mm.
Pia Wurtzbach. Kasi syempre, di ba, ang humble,
Correct.
despite all of her achievements. Siguro,
Yes.
is there anything that you'd like to emulate from any characteristics of Pia?
Actually, I'd like to be as confident as her. Kasi she is uh, she went through a lot, which makes her a great advocate to all of us aspiring beauty queens. So I also wanted to get that confidence from her. I wanted to know her secrets of being as confident, as unique as her. Kasi nga, that's what I lack. To be honest lang. I am not that confident. I am not that well versed. So, kung pwede lang sana, I'd like to have those two. But I believe
Nako,
with practice, makukuha ko din yun.
Nako, hayaan mo, Vince. We're all behind you and your community definitely in
Mhm.
Cagayan de Oro is supporting you all the way.
Mhm.
Sige. Ayan, thank you, Vinci, ha? And I'm sure we have
Thank you
inspired our
din.
viewers through your
Mhm.
posts. And sabi nga
Mhm.
natin dito, it's every once in a while, it's good to see different perspectives in
Mhm.
life because it
Mhm.
challenges us to be more open to everyone, to the people around us, and even to the universe. Ayan,
Mhm.
sige. Thank you, Vinci. Back to you, partner.
Again, before we go to the segment, no, on top, when we talk about confidence, no, it takes, I think we all go through the lack of confidence. I mean, syempre, you question yourself. Kasi we have a tendency to say na when you feel confident, sasabihin ng ibang tao, partner, ang yabang mo. But sometimes,
Mhm.
it takes years to build those confidence. And syempre,
Yes.
tama lang din naman na after what you worked hard for, flaunt it naman kahit papaano. Ganun lang yon. I mean, ano, mga ka-crown, you go through these stages, and I'm the first one to assure you that when you're in your teens, 20s, and 30s, magbabago at magbabago ang pananaw nyo, more so when you enter your 40s and above. I'll be the first to let you know, to tell you, your confidence changes every decade. So just something to remind you all. And that's how confident I can say that to all of you. All right.
Okay.
No, may pa-okay ka, no?
Okay.
Napa
Thank you, Miss Marikina. Miss Marikina.
Marikina ka dyan, Quezon City ako,
Ay,
kuya.
Quezon City pa.
Nakakaloka ka. Alright. Tama na po ang aming anuhan ng aking partner. Okay, wala po 'yon sa initial script namin. But anyway, we have gotten to know Vinci quite a bit na rin with the photos. And now rather, we will go to the proper part of the proper part of our program wherein we will ask our guests questions. But before kami magtanong ng mga seryosong tanong, Meron muna tayong pa-warm up. May konti tayong, susubukan natin yung sense of humor ng ating mga bisita, ng ating bisita ngayong gabi. So we would like to let you know that yes, we have the Witty Wit corner of this series. Now, for those who don't know, the Witty Wit segment is actually patterned after the Miss Q&A ng It's Showtime, wherein we borrowed a lot of questions. Or minsan, pag medyo umaano kami ng partner, kung meron kami na naiisip, itatanong na namin agad sa aming mga bisita. So, walang time constraints to. Ang main purpose is to show personality and to find out ano ang gagawin ng ating bisita kung matanong sa kanya ang mga funny questions na ito. Direct, ang unang tanong po ay, Vincy, ano ang sasabihin mo kay Invisible Man kapag nakita mo siya?
It's nice to see you.
Oo nga naman, diba?
Yeah.
For the first time, nakita siya. So, it's nice to see you. Parang
Oh,
pa-welcoming, welcome greeting.
Oo nga,
Correct.
oo nga naman, kaya nagtago ka ng tago, pero pag nagpakita ka, hi naman po, at least lumabas ka na. Thank you. All right, ang second na nabulol na ako, partner. Ang second pong tanong, direct, ay, Vincy, kung may field trip at kasama ka, saan mo mas gustong pumunta? Sa Jurassic Park or sa Planet of the Apes?
Mas gugustuhin kong pumunta sa Jurassic Park kasi gusto kong makakita ng dinosaur tsaka tumakbo lang ng tumakbo hanggang sa mawala na ako ng boses kakasigaw kasi natatakot ako sa mga apes. So, pipiliin ko yung Jurassic Park.
Pwede.
Grabe, yung mga destinations. Di ba pwedeng Disneyland na lang?
Correct.
Disneyland or Ocean Park. Ganon. Pero ikaw, partner, tatanungin kita, Jurassic Park or Planet of the Apes?
Jurassic Park na lang. Hindi kasi ako marunong sumabit sa mga bagging. So, baka sa Planet of the Apes, ganun ang transportation.
May point ka. Kahit ako kasi mas gusto ko ang Jurassic Park. So, totoo lang, mas adventures ang Jurassic Park. Alright. Maraming salamat, Vincy, for being game. So, kung meron po kayong mga funny questions na na gusto nyo pong i-share sa amin, please do send them our way. And you might know, and you never know, baka matanong namin sa aming mga susunod na bisita. So, ngayon, nag-warm up na kami sa mga tanong. Ito na po ang seryosong parte ng aming programa. So, we have the questions from easy, difficult. We will flash, of course, a Miss Universe question from a previous edition and a final question. So, direct the easy question po, please. Vincy, what is your view about failure?
My view about failure is actually it's the most important thing that a person should go through because it's what or where they will learn the most. So as humans as we are bound to really go through, face these things because yun nga, experience is the best teacher. So kung gusto mong matuto ng madami, you need to face failure or mistakes.
Yeah, and it's very valuable, no, partner in life. Sabi nga natin, if you're down, there's no way to go but up, diba? So, it's definitely the key to success. Yan.
And failures make you a better person. Kaya nga, there's such a thing, there's a saying, diba? If you first don't succeed, try and try again. Which actually Pia did because she tried the nationals 3 times and again, look where she is now, diba? So, yun. Ika nga, perseverance is also a key. All right, let's go now to the difficult question. Partner, I'll let you do the honors on this one.
Sige.
Direct?
Ayan. So, our question for you, Vincy: how do you educate those who don't want to be educated? I will repeat the question. How do you educate those who don't want to be educated?
This type of people just needs a little bit of push. So what I will do is just I will just continue educating, but this time with complete and utter sincerity, para they will feel my main purpose, which is to educate them. Just give them good things and instill them with good informations and things like that they need to learn in life.
Totoo yun. Never give up, no, partner. And arm
Mhm.
yourself with good information. Tama yan. And yung sincerity para makinig sila sa atin.
Totoo yun, given the times where misinformation is rampant, I think you shouldn't stop educating people. After all,
Mhm.
technology is there to help, but if you don't use it properly, then that's where the trouble is going to start. All right. We've we're done with the easy and difficult question. Now we will flash a question from a Miss Universe edition. This is believe direct. It's ready now. Vinci, this question is from the 1973 edition, where no less than our very own Margie Moran won in Greece. Let's make believe that all of a sudden you had $1 million. What's the first thing you would buy, and why would you buy it?
That's a good question. I like it. If I were to have $1 million, the first thing that I would buy would probably be food. And this food, I will give this to those people who don't have anything, or who needs to be fed, because I always believe in giving back to people, and this is a great blessing and a great way to give back to those who need it the most.
Very nice, di ba? Tsaka, siguro maganda rin yung health insurance sa mga panahon na
I agree with you on that,
di
partner.
ba?
No? Of course, I think if we were to answer this during Margie's time, I think the first she did say a house, because that was something that she didn't have. And now, of course, depending on the situation, of course, you would like to buy a house, you would like to buy a car. But tama ka, partner, an insurance is a very important one. Given this time, guys, mahirap po magkasakit, mahal po ma-hospital. Ako na rin po magsasabi, Vincy knows what I'm talking about as well. Mahirap po ma-hospital. It's not as cheap as you think it is. So, an insurance partner siguro, yun din nga, food
HMO
is,
card.
yeah, food is also very essential. And of course, education. But I mean, after all, you want to be properly equipped with the knowledge on how to do, on what to do and what not to do. All right, thank you. Unfortunately, we're almost closing our program for tonight. But before we let Vinci go, we have one final question. It's the same question we've been asking our guests here. Vinci, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
I have always believed in the Miss Universe Philippines organization's vision. And I believe I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines because I am ready. I have went through the gravest experience of my life, and with that, I believe I am able to share and inspire more people with that story of mine. And it's not just an ordinary story, but a story of survival. And with this, I believe I am most capable of being the next queen because of the experiences I had and the lessons that I am excited to share to the people.
And with that
Ayan.
wraps up tonight's Crown Conversations. Partner.
Yes, ready for battle na talaga si Vincy, no? And again, thank you ha for letting us know more about you and inspiring us
Thank you
through your
din po.
stories. And before we let you go, we will give the floor back to you kung meron kang gustong pasalamatan or i-promote,
Mhm.
especially your social media accounts, and where can they vote for you for the next challenges.
I would like to thank the following people first. To my Team Omega, headed by Mami Gigi and Kuya Arvin. Thank you so much for all your efforts and time na tinutulong nyo sa akin. I would also like to thank Miss Mags, Cap Gigi, Sir Sherwin, the City Tourism, City Information Office, and just the Cagayan de Oro as a whole. Thank you so much for being with me for the past 2 years and giving me the things that I needed the most. I would also like to um, encourage people to follow me in my Facebook and IG account. In Facebook, you can see me my Facebook page is named Vincy Vacalares for Miss Universe Philippines. In Instagram, it's named Vincy Vacalares for MUP21. For the updates and pasabogs, you can see it there. So I hope you will give time to check it out. And lastly, for the voting, I hope you still have the time and effort to do so. Today po yung last voting natin, last day of voting for the top 30. I hope I'm one of your bets, so you still have until 11:59 p.m. to do that.
Ayan, there you have it mga ka-crown. Kaya vote, vote, vote pa rin po
Mhm.
tayo. And thank you again, Vincy. Thank you again din sa ating mga ka-crown and to our 345,000 followers on Facebook and for making us 45,000 strong on Instagram. And sa mga hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel, just click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell para ma-update kayo sa ating latest videos and contents. Partner.
Yes, and please don't forget to visit the website www.thecrown.com. As we said, there's the 7 questions for some of the Miss Universe Philippines candidates, and we will be updating more because of the pageant season. Also, please don't forget, as nasabi na po ni Vinci, please don't forget to download also the Miss Universe Philippines app and subscribe and vote kasi po meron pa po silang mga challenges and we will find out po the top 30 very, very soon. We're all very excited and we hope that your favorite candidate will make it to the top 30 because magsisimula na ang totoong laban very, very
Correct.
soon. Without further ado, thank you very much on behalf of Vincy, my partner Christian, and our director Jonathan. We will see you again in the next Crown Conversations. Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you so much.
Thank you mga ka-crown. Thanks, Vincy. Good luck.
Thank you. Stronger years to you guys. Thank you so much.